Hi, it's Steve Willems here, joining you today to talk about agency in real estate and the roles a real estate agent can play in your business. A licensee and the licensee's company can work in many different ways, and we're gonna touch base on all of these. The four primary categories are a seller's agent. That would be an agent working for the seller, a buyer's agent working for the buyer. A dual agent is a situation where both the seller and the buyer are represented by the same person. A dual agent may not take any action that is adverse or detrimental to either party, but must disclose known material defects about the property. A licensee must have a written consent of both parties before acting as a dual agent. A seller's agent, just to back up a little bit, would be a licensee or the licensee's company. They work exclusively for that seller and work in their best interest, including making a continuous and good faith effort to find a buyer. The information that they hold between the seller would be treated confidentially. However, the licensee may reveal known material defects about the property. A buyer's agent would be working exclusively for the buyer and in their interest, trying to make a continuous and good faith effort to find them a property that will work for them. And the designated agent would be a situation where a real estate company designates certain licensees within the company to act exclusively as the seller's agent within the company, and a buyer's agent to handle the other side of a transaction. All of this is detailed in a consumer notice that you're encouraged to review prior to signing any agreement with any real estate agent. The consumer notice is pretty comprehensive and plain language, pretty easy to understand. The flip side of a seller's agent would be, on the rental market, would be a landlord agent, or as it relates to a buyer's agent, would be a tenant agent or a tenant rep. And many times when you're looking for real estate, you're going to hire a tenant rep. Each person should be represented, and that tenant rep will use his or her knowledge to find a property that suits you in the best way. The buyer's rep slash tenant rep can also help you decide whether you want to buy or lease. They can help you run the analysis and arrive at a best case scenario for that. If you're a seller's agent or a landlord's agent, would mean you're representing the owner of the building to either sell or lease the property, in which case you should have the knowledge, in-depth knowledge of the marketplace, have high negotiation skills, know what the marketplace is running at in terms of dollars and cents, what's a fair market deal, what's an under market deal, what should that property trade for. The goal being to get the seller or the landlord the highest amount of money. As a buyer's agent or a tenant rep, your goal is to get the buyer or the tenant the best possible deal, paying the lowest possible amount of rent or to purchase the property. And again, you should have an in-depth knowledge of the marketplace, high negotiation skills, and understand what, if it's a lease, what concessions can you get? Can you negotiate for some free rent as part of the deal? Can you build the rent up, starting at a low number, going up to a market rate? Can you manage the annual increases at a level that's acceptable and to the tenant's advantage? Lots of different things you can do as a buyer's agent or a tenant rep. As a dual agent, if you are leasing a property that you happen to have the listing on, you would be a dual agent if you're talking with a tenant. in which case you can't tell the tenant what the lowest cost would be for them, even if you knew it, nor could you tell the landlord what the highest price the tenant would pay, even if you knew it. So you have to be very careful and follow the consumer notice and the real estate agency laws. A little comprehensive to talk about in a couple of minutes, but again, I would encourage you to read the consumer notice before you engage a real estate agent or a broker, and give us a call. Call any of our agents here, and I think we can help you in the right direction. Thank you for your time today. Bye now.